Next up, at UFC Perth, we have Tom Nolan taking on Charlie Campbell. Tom Nolan, a 9-1 in his career, 4-1 in his last 5. He is on that 3-fight win streak. Taking on Charlie Campbell, 9-2 in his career, also 4-1 in his last 5, also on a 3-fight win streak. This is a fight where I'm surprised the odds are kind of wide. I thought this would be pretty much a 50-50 fight. Tom Nolan, long, lean striker, accurate, technical. No problem getting into a brawl.
I look like a combination of both these guys. Good-looking guys.
What, the red of Charlie and then the paleness of Tom?
I got the beautiful Tom blue eyes. I got the kind of the facial hair of Tom, the bone structure of Tom. A little bit of Charlie as well.
Sure. No, yeah, these are the two that you look like for sure. Not Jamie Malarkey. Tom Nolan, long, lean, used the length pretty good. Decent chin. I know he's been knocked out in that one loss, but I've also seen him eat some massive shots. Lots of pressure, lots of volume, good amount of power. The striking defense isn't really there, but he's pretty durable. Coming off that win over Vyacheslav Borishev, where a well-timed takedown suited him pretty well. Taking on Charlie Campbell, technical striker. He likes to pick his shots. He's got accuracy. He doesn't just move forward chaotically. He will throw, nice little small combinations. He can be hittable, though, because his hands are low, and he's got those nice leg kicks. Good takedown defense, very busy if he ends up on top. He is coming off that win over Trevor Peek, where it was pretty clear Trevor Peek doesn't have any fighting skills whatsoever. I am going to pick Tom Nolan here. I think these guys are pretty much equal, except Tom Nolan's just a little bit taller, and I like Tom Nolan's forward pressure because if you just keep moving forward, it's going to be very hard for Charlie Campbell to plant and get the leg kicks going. And without the leg kicks, Charlie doesn't have really much to set up everything else. So Tom Nolan is going to be the pick here, but this is a really, really close fight and kind of tricky to pick. And you can see here the odds full-blown flipped from plus money Tom to now the favorite. What do you think, Jacob?
I'm glad you mentioned leg kicks. The leg kicks probably aren't going to be there like they were the last fight. Tom Nolan's a southpaw. And I've said this about the Contender Series, and obviously you gotta match up who you match up. But some of the worst fights in the world are when you have an orthodox versus southpaw fighter. I mean, that staggered stance. Nobody can land a jab. Nobody can land a leg kick. It's just a lot of these fights turn into just fucking just stare at each other fights when it's a southpaw versus an orthodox fighter. I've said for the Contender Series they should never fucking book those type of fights because it never is what you think it is. This fight's gonna come down to one thing. If it stays at range, in kicking range, Tom Nolan's going to win. He loves those big blast kicks, being the southpaw, just straight to the fucking lip, to the head kicks. And if he can do that and bounce around, he's probably going to win this fight. But if Charlie can get inside, mix in some takedowns, keep on the pressure, and turn this into a boxing fight, I think he's the better boxer of the two. Nolan's more of like the one-hitter quitter, but he really likes the range and the power. And if Charlie can kind of just get in his chest and make it nasty,
No, keep it straight. Stay on track. Don't let those intrusive thoughts win.
I think he can win this fight. And Charlie really is kind of dialed in. And you could tell that last fight because typical Charlie Campbell would have came into that Trevor Peek fight and really tried to like match energy. Like, oh, you want to go? Like, I'll fucking go. But you could tell he wanted to pick his spots more. He was taking his time more. And he looked really good in that fight. And when push came to shove, in a fight where fucking you would expect when you watch a Trevor Peek fight, he's not a great fighter, he's not technical, but he usually fucking outdogs people. They were both gassed in that fight, and it was Charlie Campbell that was outdogging Trevor Peek. He was getting the takedowns. He was getting the control. He was beating him to the positions. So if Charlie comes in and gets in this guy's chest early and turns this into a dogfight, Tom Nolan was able to stay a distance against Slava and keep that whatever, and that was his type of pace, and he was able to win that decision. If Charlie fights like he fought against Trevor Peek and gets in this guy's fucking chest and makes it a dogfight or whatever, I think he's going to pull this fight out, and I think that's exactly what he does. I know a lot of people aren't going to like this pick, but I'm taking Charlie Campbell here because I think he's more well-rounded, and if push comes to shove and this turns into a pressure fight, I've seen Trevor Peek I've seen Charlie Campbell outdog fucking Trevor Peek. That's a tough guy to fucking outdog. I'm taking Charlie Campbell here. And honestly, I think there's a finish either way. A lot of times when you get these tough guy, whatever, I think somebody finds a finish. I think it could be Charlie.
Yeah, listen, I don't hate that. I obviously went with the Nolan side, but I don't hate the Charlie pick. I think this should be a 50-50 fight. And, I mean, the opening odds indicated Charlie's the favorite. It was the public that moved the line, but that's the public.
And somebody said Nolan got KO'd by Mata in the first round, shaking my head.
Dude, Mata hits hard as fuck.
Dude, he fucking might hit the hardest in the fucking... He hits like a fucking light heavyweight. That dude fucking hits like a fucking tank.
Yeah, he hits insanely hard. And, yeah, we're split here. So if you need a tiebreaker, just go to WeWantPicks.com, click Become a Member at the top. We have an artificial intelligence that'll tell you what they picked. We got BetSam, we got Artem. We have tools that pick fights as well. WeWantPicks.com, click Become a Member at the top. Unlock every single pick, bet, and tool leading into UFC 320 next week. UFC Rio after that. UFC Vancouver. WeWantPicks.com, click Become a Member at the top. Dude, I just kept laughing in my own head because, like, your brain was like, do something gay, say something gay. It's like, no, stay on track, be straight. Yeah, you were about to sing all gay.
You have a problem with the LGBT community, Angelo?
No, I just love that.
Which one of them do you hate the worst?
Johnny Castaneda says, I don't trust the Taffas anymore. Yeah, I mean, they're a very unreliable family. That is for sure. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Another $2 from PG14. Nolan has better hands. I agree. He's the more technical striker.
He doesn't.
Johnny Castaneda.
That, but he doesn't.
Again with the 5 spot. John Jones is coaching.
Nasty.
Gable Stevenson says he's the next UFC champ. What happens with Gable
He's
Stevenson?
fighting in dirty boxing.
Yeah, he is. He's doing everything. Dude, I mean, he's getting paid, dude, and good for him. He's an Olympic gold medalist. He did not win the wrestling national championships this year, but a multiple-time national champion wrestler. He is going to make a fortune, so let him make it. And I don't hate that he's doing bare knuckle. I actually love that. Let's find out if he's a dog.
He's not doing bare knuckle.
You said BKFC.
No, I said Misfit Boxing or whatever it is.
No, it's BKFC.
He's not doing bare knuckle.
Dude.
Must be embarrassing.
It is going to be embarrassing. Gable Stevenson.
Or it's the dirty boxing thing, whatever. It's dirty boxing. It's not bare knuckle. It's whatever the Brian Battle.
I can't find it. Headlines. Oh, dirty boxing. Yeah, you're right.
I said.
DBX.
Yeah,
dirty boxing.
No, dirty. That was your reaction, by the way.
Well, you said Misfits.
I didn't say it. I said dirty boxing.
Well, I am still good with that. Same exact point because it's basically striking only. You can get a quick takedown and then whatever, but I like that for him because let's see how good his striking can be. I'm very curious to see how good Gable Stevenson can be, and I'm rooting for him because the heavyweight division kind of sucks too. PG-14, Matthews should win unless Vegas makes a call. Well, they're not in Vegas. They're in a different continent, so agreed. Matthews should win.